Alright. Morthal again. Crossed this bridge so many times now. And at least I'm almost done with the Galder fragment thing.
From the college in Winterfell.
Stop talking like I'm a frickin' wizard from the college. I'm a wizard, but not from the college. Not like those stuffy idiots. Although I am gonna have to find my way out there sooner or later, because, well, let's face it, they have access to the best spells in Skyrim, which means I'm gonna have to talk to them. But before that...
Tamriel is full of wisdom and magic, if one is willing to look for it. Few have their eyes open.
True words that you speak often, Jarl Idgrid. And as chance would be, I have come because once again, my eyes are open while others are not. I am here to inform you that Phalion is up to something.
Ah, Phalion. Always looking where he shouldn't for things he doesn't need. What has he done now?
Well, I was on my way to investigate a barrow in the middle of the marsh. So at 4 a.m., I stumbled across him at a summoning circle, casting spells. And he became quite irate when I inquired as to what he was doing. He also demanded that I remain quiet about it.
Ah, so it is not just dreams, then. I have seen this. I will see that it is dealt with. Thank you for bringing clarity.
Oh, she's leaving High Moon Hall. She is gonna tear into Phalion something serious.
Yeah?
Phalion, I am disappointed.
What is the meaning of this?
You've been exploring places you shouldn't, and you know it. It stops at once, or else there will be consequences of an unpleasant nature. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Well, that was a little bit underwhelming. Ah, Dragon Bridge. Ooh, hey. Hey, pal.
Make yourself useful and chop up some firewood. There's a few coins in it for you. Working hard gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, that and putting up with a wife like mine.
A wife like yours? She must be quite troubling if you look forward to the drink that much.
Her name's Olda. If you've met her, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I swear that woman is the most spiteful shrew in all of Skyrim. I think there's a chunk of ice where her heart ought to be.
We all have some amount of discomfort in our life. But on a different topic, what's up with the bridge behind me? It's rather distinct. Looks pretty old, too.
Hard to say. It's ancient. That much we know for sure. It was here long before the town itself. I just hope the bridge survives the war. It's the only place you can cross the Karth River for a long way in either direction. Could be if one side wants to keep the other from coming across. They might try to knock it down.
That would be incredibly unfortunate. Speaking of the war, though, how's business? I can imagine that your lumber is selling extra well, especially in a location like this, with the war on.
Damn right it has. Demand's never been so high. At least not since I built the new mill.
Well, at least you have that going for you. I'll be on my way. It was nice talking with you. Oh, and good luck with your wife.
Where is that lazy man?
I'm just going to guess, but your family owns the lumber mill, doesn't it?
My husband owns it. Barely. He'll lose it soon enough. He's behind on his loan payments, but he drinks all his money away just the same. Now we're deep in debt, penniless, and about to lose our sole source of income.
Jeez. Sounds like your husband really does have a drinking problem. What about living here in Dragonbridge during the war? I hear that it's the only place you can cross the Karth for miles. Did the soldiers bother you all that much?
No! I openly welcome the presence of armed strangers who have no reason to care about any of us. Of course it bothers me. I'm sure it's only a matter of time until they seize our mill in the name of their war effort. Next thing you know, there'll be more guards, and then we'll lose our homes as well. This is just the start of it. Mark my words.
Consider them marked. I think I'll be on my way. Have a good day.
All right, then.
Oh, no wonder her husband drinks.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts. If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
Alright. Statue of Meridia.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny.
Okay. So, I have a fear of heights. Oh my god.
It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler.
Tell me more about this artifact that he is drawing power from.
Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade.
It doesn't really sound like I have much of a choice in this matter. You've rather ensnared me.
But a single candle can banish the darkness of the entire void. If not you, then someone else. My beacon is sure to attract a worthy soul. But if you are wise, you will heed my bidding. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Pop those doors open. Ooh, candlestick. Oh, alright, so, what's over here? Anything? You can't be too, you can't overlook any opportunities to find something extra. I know that Whirlwind Sprint is very useful for that reason in some temples. Some, not all. Oh, great, it's a collapsed passage. Any, gold? Well, I feel cheated. Maybe there's something over here. I see a leaping platform. Here we go. Oh, crap. I can't get through here. Nothing. Alright. Well, in that case, we'll go further in. The real prize, naturally, in all of these dungeons that I go into is the, well, it's the souls. It's the souls. Not that this is a Dark Souls game, but souls are the real prize because I just capture them and then I turn them into money. I mean, the gems themselves are worth plenty on their own, which makes them worth using. And, you know, it also recharges enchanted equipment. Jeez. Just not too much further, actually, and I will have enchanting up to where I want it to be. Gold here. Come on. Stupid idiot can't path his way down a set of stairs to save his life. One thing that I can say about this dungeon, though, that sound in the background of the freaking light, the shaft of light that I'm guiding through the temple, it's actually quite annoying. Like, it's something that I am so ready to forget. I always well, yeah, I mean, it's something that I'm so ready to forget, the sound, that I never remember that it's here. And then that I have to put up with the sound of, like, the shaft of light being shot through the temple. Ugh. Talk about annoying. Anyway. Where's the next Draugr? I'm certain that there's one down here. You know, come to think of it, Draugr. I'd like an explanation as to why Draugr are, like, why they wake up and why they walk around in their tombs in the first place. I mean, it's right in, it's one of the load screens, you know, the little notes that you get. Not that any of you see load screens in this series. I cut them all out. But one of the load screens explicitly says nobody really knows why the Draugr do what they do. Come on, where are you? Ooh, there we go. We can't let a single soul of these corrupted shades go to waste. Actually, technically speaking, would Conjuration be a ability that Meridia doesn't approve of? Like, isn't Conjuration some amount of necromancy? Like, to some certain extent, isn't Conjuration necromancy? Like, the capturing souls part and raising the dead part, because you can do both of those. So, wouldn't it be correct to say that I'm actually fighting fire with fire in a sense of the word? Because, and I mean, how would Meridia feel about that? It's like, I sent you into my temple to stop the necromancy. So you went into my temple and performed necromancy to stop the necromancy. Like, I kind of feel like that's what is happening right now. Because I'm sitting here and I'm capturing every soul of the corrupted shades that I run across. Nope. So, yeah. I just get the feeling that if you know, the Daedric Lord had the capacity to analyze the situation of what I'm doing, like, if it wasn't defined in the sense of game code, Meridia would not be happy about me just solving the problem, like, solving necromancy with necromancy. I feel quite strongly about that. Oh, hey, it's an enchanting table. You know what? Let's use this thing, and we're gonna enchant a couple of things before we head deeper into the ruins. Alright, where are you? Where is it? There should be another one around here somewhere. Just activate the beacon for now. Oh, wait, there it is. Hello, my dear friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to capture your soul again. In my wonderful lack of capacity singing voice, you know. Oh man. Okay, that looks like everything. Oh wait, here we go. Man, I don't even want to think about what he's been doing to these bodies. There's some pretty dark stories in the dungeons and caves of Skyrim here. Bingarino. Battle of Red Mountain. Ooh, nice block. Not that it matters. Block isn't really all that valuable to me. But yeah. Alright then. I might as well, because I haven't leveled up in a while here. We'll increase stamina. Okay, there we go. What do I want to take? You know what? Let's take let's take the last level of enchanting here. I only need one more perk before I will have enchanting to where I want it to be, for me to basically enchant the gloves that I have. And then, of course, I'll have to replace the gloves anyway, because I'll be able to get, like, I think the perk is Twin Souls, where you can place 2 enchantments on 1 piece of equipment. So, okay, capture you. Oh, look at that! Right away, I'm like a quarter of the way leveled up because of leveling up Conjuration just once. Man alive, that is rewarding. Okay, now that I need to, like, level up Conjuration, it's probably not a half bad idea to start summoning this guy up. My dear Ice Elemental. One of the biggest problems with the Ice Elemental, one of the reasons why I don't like him, well, I say him, or I guess I should technically say it. One of the reasons I don't like the Ice Elemental is that it's just, the thing is too damn big. It can't fit, like, I don't think it can walk up these stairs here. Icy is having a really difficult time handling the enemy because it can't walk upstairs. So, it's one of the reasons why I prefer the Flame Elemental, but it's a shame that it's, like, it only lasts for so long. And then, as an alternative, who comes after that? They just get bigger. They just get bigger. It's the Ice Elemental. Ooh. But it's the Ice Elemental, and then it's the Storm Elemental. Yeah, it's the Storm Elemental next. And actually, the Storm Elemental, I never use it. I never use this, the Storm Atronach, because you can get a Daedra Lord, and a Daedra Lord deals more damage, I think, than a Storm Elemental, but it also has an enormous frickin', it fits. Like, it's human size. It fits through all the doorways, and thus it can follow you everywhere, relatively speaking, as far as, you know, the AI of, you know, a follower is. We've seen our fair share of where Lydia and Goldir have gotten stuck, and they're like, I don't know how to do this. I mean, which is why I was so very, very surprised. Well, geez, it was ages ago now, that, Lydia just, like, leapt off of a ledge, and I was like, I didn't know she could do that! I thought jumping was strictly off limits for NPCs, but, you know, you live and you learn on a regular basis. Ooh. Oh no, it's just a metal candle stand. Okay, so, I think I'm getting close to the chamber here. What have we got? One of the things that's really interesting about this dungeon, but also kind of annoying. Alright, that should be the last corridor to the boss. One of the really interesting things, but that's also kind of annoying about this dungeon, is the fact that you can oh my god, a glass greatsword. Holy freaking crap. Okay then. Well, anyway, it's the fact that you can find so much gold on these bodies. Like, that's really, really cool, but at the same time, it's pretty annoying. Because, well, overall, I think that this dungeon has more gold, but it's kind of annoying having to loot everything. Or at least I can see it being annoying to some people. For me, having to loot everything doesn't really bother me too much, because I am a looting fiend, if you haven't figured that out yet. Nope. Where the hell is Goldir? I'm gonna need him. Goldir! Uh-oh. Oh, good. He warped over. Yeah, damn straight there is, Goldir. That's why I want you here with me. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Let's back up a little bit. I don't know what that mage is gonna pull. He might pull a nasty out of his hat. Let's try to get rid of him. Die, Malkorin. I have to level up my two-handed skill, and I'm gonna do it on you. I really wish I had freaking common soul gems left to capture all of these shades. Wonderful. Oh my god, these freaking frost spells have gotten to me. Come on, man. Level up that freaking skill. We've got the moves to... We've got the skills to pay the bills. There we go. Alright. Down he goes. Come on. Die. And he raises up again as a different shade. There we go.
The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Sure, Meridia, whatever you say. First, though, I've got to do the one thing that actually relates directly to what I was talking about earlier. The annoyance of having to loot all these bodies. So, for pretty much the whole... Whoops, need to do that. For pretty much the whole entirety of the dungeon, I don't mind having to loot all of these bodies. Or, you know, like, it's an option. But once you get down to this last room here, there's no big loot chest. Which means that if you don't loot all of the bodies in this room, which there are a lot of them, and it's a little bit tedious, you miss out on the you miss out on the prize. You know, you are not a winner chicken dinner, as they would say. Jeez, where did this idea? I think that comes from. I don't know where that originally came from, but I know that it's used in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds lately, a game that I've seen a lot of but don't own. Anyways, I'm like the only place where I'm annoyed that I have to loot like 20 bodies is right here in the final chamber, because I would much rather there would just be a single loot chest at the end where it's like, yeah, here's all of your loot in one location, pick it all up and move. Which is, I don't know, something about that end, that last loot chest that you find that's really, really awesome as well. Like, I just really like seeing that big loot chest at the end of a dungeon and opening it. All right, we're done here. Let's grab it. Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna white out.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
When I hold your boon, and grip Dawnbreaker in my hand, I shall do it in the name of Meridia.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Ooh. Oh. I'm not actually afraid of fights, I'm afraid of falling. Oh. Ah. Joke's on you, Meridia. I don't use one-handed weapon. Oh, great. I am, over-encumbered. Well, that was an adventure. Goldir.
We've stopped. What is it?
Goldir, I'm carrying a little bit much. Take some stuff for me.
What do you need to take? Lead on, then.
Right. Oh, alright, so that's another Daedric Prince, with, like, that's just another Daedric Prince down. No need to worry about anything else. I mean, I've still got to deal with, Clavicus Vile, but we'll get to him soon enough. But before then, let's get ourselves to Solitude.